Why do you say? The future of humanity is either ascending or silent. This is called the Great Filter Theory. We, now on the threshold of impacting a first-class civilization, once you fall, may be trapped in a level 0.7 dark forest forever. But if humans can actually graduate from kindergarten and skip the level, what would that look like? And the rule of customs clearance has only one energy. This is the Kardashev Scale, the ultimate rank of cosmic civilization. Let's start with the first episode. Unlock the power of creation step by step. In the Kardashev hierarchy, the first level of civilization, a society, has fully mastered the full power of its parent star. This means that it can handle, store, and use all available energy on the planet: solar, wind, geothermal, tidal. It can even control the energy of storms, earthquakes, and volcanoes. From a numerical perspective, energy consumption of a first-level civilization, that's about 10 to the 16th watt. As a reference, the current level of human civilization is roughly 0.7, although we have not yet reached, but it's getting closer. The allure of lower civilizations is its highly developed and interconnected society. Imagine that. Cities are powered entirely by clean energy. Fusion reactors provide a steady stream of and pollution-free electricity. Global weather control, likely to become a reality, regulated through advanced technology. The rain has ended the drought, or weakened the hurricane before it makes landfall. By stabilizing the pressure of the tectonic plates, the threat of earthquakes may be neutralized. Giant orbiting mirror. You can adjust the intensity of sunlight in a specific area. Nature will no longer be a passive force to bear. They are objects that can be actively managed and regulated. Unique to first-level civilizations, one of the most exciting technologies. It's a planetary energy grid. This network, not only does it connect countries, connecting continents and oceans, will come from the desert. Energy from solar farms or deep-sea wave generators. Stable delivery to all parts of the world. Another wonder is climate engineering. We will be able to actively fine-tune the Earth's atmosphere to balance global temperatures, reduce extreme weather. You can think of it as a global thermostat, ensuring the stability and habitability of the entire planet. Living in a first-level civilization, it's like stepping into a science fiction novel. Humans and machines will seamlessly merge. Smart cities are built from scratch. Coordinated traffic, energy distribution, communications by artificial intelligence. Even healthcare. Public transportation will be clean and high speed, probably based on maglev or hyperloop barrels. You can cross the globe in a few hours. At that time, there will no longer be a distinction between developed and developing countries. There's only one, highly interconnected energy and equal rights. Unity. Civilization, culture, and communication will also undergo a revolution. Real-time translation technology pervades the global language. Ubiquitous internet, blurring the concept of national boundaries. Humans may develop a sense of collective planetary identity, no longer based on countries, but united as a community on Earth. Education can almost be completed by homeopathy, perhaps through direct neural connections, or an immersive virtual environment to achieve. Driven by abundant energy and collaborative tools, anyone, anywhere, can unleash creativity and innovation, will prosper like never before. But to reach the first level of civilization, technology alone is not enough. Collaboration is essential. A civilization must overcome deep politics, cultural and environmental differences, to unify its energy use and infrastructure, and avoid self-destruction due to war or ecological collapse. Despite this, the payoff is enormous. The first level of civilization is likely to be approaching. Become an interplanetary species, with vast resources and global coordination capabilities. We can start terraforming nearby planets, transform or build large space habitats, space elevators, orbiting solar power stations, and asteroids. Mining could become a part of everyday life. Earth will be just a starting point, a home port for species ready to explore the universe. Second-level civilization. It has gone far beyond the limits of the planet, capable of harnessing the full energy output of its parent star. If you say, a first-level civilization controls the energy of a planet, then the second-level civilization harness the full power of its star. It's about 10 to the 28th watt. It's an incredible leap in capability. Marks the scale of a species. Reach stellar level. Related to this level, the most iconic concept is the Dyson sphere, a wrapping star, to capture its full energy output. Although a complete sphere may be impractical, but by millions, an orbiting solar collector. Dyson cloud. They get the job done. The technology of a second-level civilization is not only more powerful, but into a completely different dimension. Entire planets can be transformed, or designed as a facility with a specific function, such as industrial production sites or data storage centers. This civilization may be able to move planets, altering the asteroid's orbit, or use attractive force control technology to adjust the operation of celestial bodies. The interconversion of matter and energy will become possible, allows for the creation of anything at the basic atomic level. Even black hole engineering could start at this stage. Use it as an energy source or conduct cutting-edge physics experiments. This civilization is more than just surviving. It will shape the stellar world and even space-time itself. Living in a second-level civilization. It feels like becoming, for a galactic superorganism, the scale of society for us today. Almost incomprehensible. People may live in an orbiting star. Each of these megastructures could accommodate billions of people. It may also live among the planets, floating artificial habitat, or hollowed-out asteroids. Internal energy is almost limitless. Scarcity has become a historical concept. Need a new city to print directly. I want to travel through the entire solar system, through near-light transportation systems or space-folding technology. It only takes a few minutes or hours. Daily life will be defined by post-scarcity abundance. Food, water, and shelter can be made at the atomic level. Achieve universal access, thanks to advanced medical cybernetics or digital consciousness transfer technology. Disease and aging could be eradicated. Lifespan can be extended indefinitely. People can live in physical and virtual worlds, or both. Switching reality is as easy as changing clothes. The line between living things and machines will be completely blurred. Generate new life forms and intelligent forms. Communication and culture. They will evolve in ways we can't even imagine. With the help of a quantum communication network covering the entire star system, ideas can be shared among planets in real time. Artistic ideas and experiences can be shared in the simulation world, even created in synthetic dreams. Man, or whatever form he has evolved into, may no longer be a single species. They exist in both physical and digital planes. A collection of life composed of multiple evolutionary forms. To reach the second level of civilization, it also means big challenges to overcome. The civilization must achieve long-term peace in order to achieve planetary unity, and it has established a sustainable relationship with its own technology. The risks are enormous. Abuse of stellar energy is enough to destroy the entire planet. A world but a second-level civilization, probably already in ethics, risk management, and collective decision-making, reached heights we couldn't have imagined. This would be the ultimate manifestation of civilizational maturity, not only technically, on a social and philosophical level, perhaps as a second-level civilization. The most awesome point: its cosmic presence. This species is no longer bound to a single planet, just become a beacon in the galaxy. Its activities, it can be seen from light years away. Huge energy signal, modified star, or planetary systems that are deliberately aligned. In the eyes of other civilizations, second-level civilization, they're like gods in their own star system. Waving the power of stars, reinvent space. even pervert the laws of nature to achieve one's will. Third-level civilization. It can control the energy output of an entire galaxy. This means that he used not just the energy of a planet or a star. It is the sum of billions of stars. It's about 10 to the 36th what. Reach this level, a species becomes a galactic being to control our galaxy. The primordial power of, if a second-level civilization is the ruler of the stars, then a third civilization is the shepherd of the stars, able to rearrange stars, manipulate black holes, and extend its influence to 100,000 light-years. The technology of a third-level civilization seems almost like magic to us. Dyson balls will be everywhere, not just orbiting a star. It's millions of them, collecting huge solar streams. These megastructures, swarms of self-replicating nanoscale machines, to build and maintain. They travel between galaxies, mining materials. They build their own infrastructure. Wormholes could be used for faster-than-light travel or communication, enabling civilization to thrive. Stay connected over vast distances. Even time itself can be manipulated. In some areas, it is slowed down or accelerated according to the needs of residents. Technology unique to the third-level civilization. It's galactic scale engineering, sometimes referred to as astronomical engineering. Imagine that. To optimize energy harvesting stability and habitability, to rearrange the entire star system. Black holes can be used not only as power plants, it can even be used as a computing hub, using its attractive force. Compute at speeds we can't imagine. Stars can be created or extinguished at will. Wandering planets can be captured, transformed and inhabited, like radiation waves. Galactic weather such as gamma-ray bursts or stellar winds. Or maybe we manage the rain today, treated with ease. Living in a third-level civilization. It's a mind-blowing experience. You are no longer a citizen of a certain country or planet. It's part of a network of galaxies. The individual may live in a world orbiting distant stars, or living in a giant space habitat the size of the moon. It may also exist in the computational giants all over the galaxy. Pure numbers carried. In reality, some people may no longer even exist in physical form. It's evolved into an information life, or distributed consciousness across light years. Due to the sheer size, identity itself can change. An individual can be a collection of ideas, an artificial intelligence cluster, or a mix of biological and digital consciousness. Death could become an option, even become irrelevant, because consciousness can be backed up, copied or transferred indefinitely. Physical distance is almost meaningless. Experience, memory and thought, by advanced quantum or attractive force communication systems. Faster delivery than a spaceship. The social form of a third-level civilization can be extremely diverse. Set across the galaxy, countless cultural species and life forms will coexist. Some areas may be completely virtual. Others remain deeply biological. There are a few more possible. Ruled by agents beyond our comprehension. Governance may be decentralized. Or there is a new department-level AI or committee to maintain harmony among civilizations. Ethical philosophy and the significance of existence will also evolve far beyond our knowledge. Billions of years of progress, shaped together with countless ways of being. And here's the interesting thing. We may never detect a third-level civilization. Unless they want to be discovered, they can hide their energy, using camouflage to disguise its giant structure, or in the form of no visible signal. Some scientists speculate that the reason why the Milky Way appears empty, it's not that there's no advanced life, but because of such an advanced civilization, operates on a level that we simply cannot understand. Fourth-level civilization, capable of controlling the energy output of the entire universe, or at least a large proportion of the energy in the universe. Although, the original Kardashev level only reached the third level, but many futurists and scientists have expanded it. has included higher civilizations. Quaternary civilization, capable of harnessing the energy of countless galaxies, drawing power from trillions of stars, and manipulate the fundamental forces on a cosmic scale. This civilization doesn't just travel between galaxies, it's everywhere. Its influence is integrated into the fabric of the universe. At this level, technology will advance too, as if reality itself could be customized. Fourth-level civilizations may use dark energy, or dark matter as an energy source. And these are things we know very little about today. He can manipulate the fabric of space-time, create or destroy galaxies. We can even design new universes through an artificial Big Bang. One of the most astounding possibilities is to simulate the complete universe. Each universe has its own unique laws of physics, and incubating the possibility of not knowing at all. Intelligent life that lives in a simulation. Actually, such a civilization could exist in multiple dimensions, not just our familiar mental time and space. The unique technology of a fourth-level civilization is practical engineering. The ability to change the constants of nature, attractive force-time quotient. Even the speed of light can be adjusted within specific regions to serve a specific purpose. Want to slow down time for long-term research? It is necessary to create a zero-business environment to maintain perfect order. It's okay. This civilization may not only use black holes as energy sources, but as a gateway to other dimensions, or components of a superintelligent computing system. These systems could enable today's most powerful supercomputers. It looks like a tool from the Stone Age. Living in a quaternary civilization would be anything we can currently imagine, unmatched. The concept of the individual as we know it may no longer exist, or it has been expanded to allow everyone to experience it simultaneously. Billions of species. Real life can exist across galaxies, in forms of matter and energy unknown to us. A person may no longer be a body. It's a thought pattern encoded in the cosmic web. The ability to switch between physical and non-physical existence. Everyday life may involve traveling across an entire galaxy in an instant, create the world with a single thought, or explore with perfect realism. Simulated reality. Time itself may be experienced differently. If you can manipulate time, you can choose to live for billions of years in seconds, or compress an entire life into one afternoon. Death may no longer be a concept. Consciousness can be stored indefinitely for replication, and in any form. Reimagine in any number of universes. You may remember a life you never experienced, or create experiences for others in a whole new reality. For the quaternary civilization, the biggest issue is no longer survival or entitlement. It's about meaning. When a species has everything, what would he do? When the universe is completely under your control, what is the purpose of existence? The exploration may continue, but it's not about space anymore. It's possibility. New forms of consciousness, new laws of physics, a new version of reality. Philosophy, art, and science. It may merge into a continuous, creative evolution. Intelligence will always seek a deeper existence. A level 4 civilization is unlikely to be detectable. It's not because he's hiding, but because he's way beyond our comprehension. So much so that even if we saw it, we couldn't recognize it. He could be all around us, encoded in dark matter and hidden in higher dimensions, or operating at scales and speeds beyond our senses. The existence of a fifth-level civilization, even beyond the control of a single universe. He controls the multiverse. If you say, the fourth-level civilization controls the energy of a universe. So, a fifth-level civilization operates in an infinite universe. Every universe has different laws of physics, timeline, and possibilities. This civilization is not limited by one reality. He switches TV channels like we do, traversing between multiple realities, manipulate and even create them. He is not only powerful. The scale is the scale of all universes. Shape existence itself on the broadest level. The technology of the fifth-level civilization will challenge our definition of science. This could be life with technology. This tool can not only manipulate matter or energy, it manipulates logic and causality itself. They can write new laws of physics. It doesn't just apply to one universe. They apply to all universes they choose to operate in. They may create portals through higher dimensions, jumping between different timelines, or enter a reality where there are different versions of yourself. Their capabilities will include multiverse computing, by combining the entire timeline with alternative reality, connecting to a giant agent. This allows for unlimited processing power. At this level, a very interesting idea is, fifth-level civilizations may no longer be composed of individuals. It may function as a single conscious entity, across countless realities, evolving simultaneously in different versions of existence. Or it could be made up of countless sub-civilizations. Every civilization exists in its own universe, but for a shared multiverse. Knowledge and goal networks contribute. These civilizations, through higher dimensional signals beyond space-time, or share information fields to communicate. Living in a fifth-level civilization will be something we cannot depict. You will not be born in the traditional sense. You may be empowered in multiple realities simultaneously, exists in parallel forms that occasionally intersect. You can experience memories from alternate lives, exists in multiple timelines simultaneously, even jumping between different versions of yourself. Choice itself is a kind of creation. Select a path, may revolve around the decision, generate a complete universe. Your reality will be tailored to you. Reality itself becomes the interface of your thoughts. Death would be meaningless. Consciousness can be reactivated in infinite parallel worlds, or simply transition to another to continue. You exist. You can exist as pure data, or as a possibility of a multiverse. Waveform physical form will be optional. Some people may choose to face various realities, experience the presence of visualization, while others may float as patterns of information, living in abstract dimensions we can't name. Culturally, fifth-level civilizations will have infinite diversity. Every form of artistic thought and philosophy can be in an infinite version of reality, explored in real time. Conflict may not exist, or by simply creating an alternate reality. Let each point of view develop independently. No longer need to conquer or worry about scarcity. Anything imaginable can be created in a custom universe. Experience and share. This civilization maybe even play the role of cosmic gardener, sowing new realities on countless timelines, and nurture new life. From our perspective, fifth-level civilizations may appear as mythical creatures, omnipresent, like a god, or because of huge differences in dimensional perception, completely invisible. If they observe us, we'll never know. They can watch us at the same time, all possible versions, across every possible outcome of every choice. Sixth-level civilization has entered such an advanced field, so much so that he almost stepped into the realm of the gods. If a fifth-level civilization controls the multiverse, multiple universes with different laws of physics, then the sixth-level civilization, they operate at the level of the fabric of reality itself. This means that he has access to the source code of existence itself. Those that not only govern one or more universes, it governs all universes and realities. The fundamental principle of the whole system that was generated. The sixth-age civilization didn't just travel through the universe, or create the universe. It can be seen from outside all known dimensions, rewrite existing rules. Technology at this stage has exceeded any technology we can currently imagine. They will go to school. Possible. It's a conceptual tool for manipulating the stock price of existence itself. This civilization might use something like cosmic programming, adjust those timelines that spawn new realities, or define matter-energy. What are the parameters of space and time? They can write code like software developers, design universe, generate a reality with unique qualities, and embed it into a multiverse structure of his own design. One of the fascinating ideas is, a sixth-level civilization may not be limited by form at all. It may serve as a purely intentional pattern, or something we don't even have the words to describe. Exists such as, one exists within all realities simultaneously, and consciousness beyond. They may no longer travel in the traditional sense, because they've become ubiquitous. All the time, space, and dimensions will be completely malleable. Allow them to combine the entire multiverse, folds into smaller structures, or stretch a moment into eternity. Their scale of thought and perception will transcend everything. Living in the sixth civilization, if the concept of life still applies, it's a completely unrecognizable experience. Lives may not be individuals at all. They're nodes in infinite consciousness. Each node spans all levels of reality, interconnected. You could be in every universe at the same time. Access to all possible versions of yourself, all choices and all results. There may be no difference between self and other, because all consciousness are fused into a unified field of consciousness. In reality, operating at the source code level, identity can become a form of creativity, rather than a fixed state. You can do as you wish. Shape your own form, reality and perception. In the godlike creator, switch between invisible observers, or even just for curiosity or exploration. And choose experience. Lower reality. Experiences will not be limited to matter or energy, but it could include entirely new sensations that living things have never been exposed to before. Thought and dimension. The concern of a sixth-level civilization. It may also go far beyond the right to exist or even create. Their focus may turn inward, to understand the why of existence. Why would anything exist? And beyond the deepest laws of reality. What else? They may be trying to reveal, even the origin of all things, ascending towards what we might call divinity, or become divine in itself. At this level, philosophy of science, art, and existence become indistinguishable. It is a grand process of exploring absolute truth. Part of, from our limited perspective, a sixth-level civilization may be completely undetectable, or he may be the fundamental model that shapes all reality and exists. From physical constants to the emergence of consciousness itself, we may be living in one of their creations, our universe, just a life beyond our reach, the design sandbox or experiment. Seventh-level civilization has gone far beyond our current understanding. It exists at the ultimate level, beyond reality, beyond all multiverse sources. The structure of laws and dimensions. If the sixth-level civilization manipulates the fundamental rules that give rise to all possible universes, then the seventh-level civilization even surpasses this. He is no longer a participant within existence. He exists. Maybe even beyond existence. He doesn't just create reality. He defines what reality means. At this stage, the original measure of the Kardashev Scale, the energy consumption has completely failed. Seventh-level civilizations do not rely on energy as we know it, matter or space. On the contrary, it might interact on a purely abstract level, or origin at this level. Concepts like time, space, physics, and identity are just optional layers of expression. This civilization could be made up of pure possibility, or some eternal truth. Its interaction with reality, like an artist facing a blank canvas. It's not constrained by dimensionality or any conceptual limitations. The technology of the seventh-level civilization. It's not a tool in the traditional sense. On the contrary, they may be of infinite will, an expression of intention or consciousness. Just one thought. Such a civilization can create a complete primordial reality. Each original reality. Each has its own infinite multiverse. Each multiverse contains its own civilization, universe, and timeline. Create a complete system of existence. Will be trivial, and these realities can be like dreams within dreams. layer by layer. All possible existence, formal logic and non-existence, can be created, changed, or erased in an instant. Living in a seventh-level civilization is completely incomprehensible to humans. If life has any meaning, it will not involve morphological location or duration. A life form in the civilization, possibly as yourself at the same time, exists in every version of all reality. Or he may have transcended his status entirely, become part of a mere cosmic consciousness. You don't experience the moment. You could be the very idea of the moment. You don't remember the past. You may be the memory itself. Exists in the infinite mind. Strange thing is, such a civilization, there may no longer be any desire as we understand it, struggle and even motivation in achieving absolute creativity and infinite perception. What's left? Perhaps the purpose of a seventh-level civilization is to dream. You're constantly generating new forms of expression, reality and meaning. Or he may exist in a state of ultimate equilibrium, where everything is already known. All possibilities are continuously unfolding in perfect balance. The concept of progress or development may be replaced by eternal existence. Some speculate that the seventh-level civilization is equivalent to the Creator. It is a kind of foundation for all things. Conscious creative power. Such a civilization, possibly seated with Kalda, all other levels of the Shev level, or watching each reality unfold simultaneously. In fact, our universe, and every step of our journey as a species, could be such a civilization, part of a long dream. From our perspective, 7th century civilization is not just out of reach. I can't even begin to imagine it. The likelihood that we will detect it. It's like a single-celled organism that understands the internet. Very little. Although, such a civilization is beyond our imagination. But that doesn't stop us from imagining it. If you have the ultimate power, what will be your first thought? Write your answer in the comment section. Let's see. Where can the human imagination go?